Hello and welcome to Dog Day Chess. In this episode we're going to look at the idea of delaying capture. When you have one of your opponent's pieces trapped or pinned, it can't immediately move away from its attacker. And if there's no way for your opponent to easily block the attack or to capture the attacker, then you actually have the option of delaying the capture of the trapped or pinned piece. As nice as it may be for you to capture the piece immediately, there are times when it's even more beneficial for you to hold off a bit and capture it at a later time. Here are a couple of examples of this idea. In this game, I was playing black, and my opponent blundered by playing g4. This allowed me to trap the white bishop by playing g6. Here's a situation where the white bishop can't go anywhere, and white can't block my pawn's attack on that bishop, or easily get rid of the attacking pawn. So I can capture the bishop at my leisure. I don't have to capture it right away. So I decided to hold off on capturing the bishop, and the reason was this. Capturing it will open up the g-file and expose my king a little bit. So if I capture it immediately, I'll expose my king to attack while a lot of white's pieces are still on the board. But if I delay capturing it until after some of the other pieces have been traded off, then the exposure of my king will be less of a liability to me. So I continued playing on, completely ignoring that bishop. Here I took a moment to move my king off of the g-file, which was occupied by the white rook. I did so in anticipation of capturing the bishop and opening up that file. And we continued for quite a few moves, which I'll play through quickly, until we reached a critical point. Here I pinned the rook to the queen with my bishop. And after the queen captured my pawn and I captured the rook, white finally forced me to capture the bishop. This is no fewer than 15 moves after I had initially trapped it. And as you can see, my exposed king is hardly a problem now that white has only 2 attacking pieces left on the board. My remaining pieces can easily keep my king protected. In this game I'm playing white, and I was able to pin the queen to her king with my rook. But instead of capturing the queen immediately, I held her in place while maneuvering my own queen around the board. There may not have been much of a tactical reason for delaying the capture, but I was hoping to unbalance my opponent and to provoke him into making another blunder. Here's how we continued. He pushed his c-pawn, and I captured the e-pawn. He should have defended his b-pawn, which my queen was attacking, but instead he left it hanging. I captured the pawn with check, and I came back to check again, and only now, when it was absolutely necessary for me to capture the queen because the king had moved out of the pin, did I do so. So that's just a couple of examples where it was beneficial for me to delay the capture of a piece. It's something you might consider doing in your games if you're fortunate enough to get a piece trapped or pinned like I did. As always, I hope you learned something from this episode, and thanks for watching.